Have you ever spotted small changes in your body and asked yourself if they are just part of aging or something more? As men grow older, the body starts to show signs, some clear, others more hidden. And one of them, surprisingly, can be smelled before it is seen. These changes do not happen randomly. They are actual signs of how the body adjusts with age. In this video, we are breaking down 4 clear signs of aging in older men. One that is linked to scent, 2 parts that become noticeably larger, and one that tends to shrink. Some of these shifts take place slowly, while others can suddenly catch your eye when you look in the mirror one day. How many of these signs apply to you? Stay with us till the end, because you might find an explanation for something you have noticed in yourself, but never fully understood. Keep watching, because by the end, you will have a clearer idea of what is happening inside your body, and what you might be able to do about it. Let us begin. Number 1. The distinct scent of aging. There is a certain smell that can come with age. And if you have ever been inside a senior care home, you might have picked up on it. This has nothing to do with poor hygiene or wearing the wrong cologne. It runs deeper, down to what is happening in your cells. As men age, their skin goes through chemical changes that lead to the creation of a substance called non-enal. While some people may not notice it, others pick up on its scent. It forms when fatty acids in the skin break down due to oxidative stress, and it can smell a bit grassy, waxy, or even stale. The issue is that non-enal is not as easy to wash off as normal sweat or oil, unlike regular body odors that come from bacteria breaking down sweat. Non-enal sticks to fabrics, stays on the skin, and does not come off completely with standard soaps. That is why some men still notice the scent even after taking a shower. Younger skin renews itself and clears away oils more easily, but aging skin holds on to these broken down fatty acids, causing the smell to become stronger over time. Take Richard, a 74-year-old retired engineer. He started noticing that even after washing, his shirts had a lingering scent. His granddaughter once said to him, "Grandpa, you smell like books and wood," which is actually a common way this odor gets described. At first, he thought the smell came from his cologne or detergent, but after switching products and seeing no change, he realized it was his skin, and he was not alone. Research shows that people over 40 begin to create small amounts of non-enal, but by their 70s, the scent becomes much more noticeable. Here is the upside. While you cannot stop your body from making non-enal, you can lower how much builds up. Some soaps, especially those that focus on removing extra oil, work better at reducing non-enal than regular body wash. Eating foods rich in antioxidants, like green tea, citrus fruits, and leafy greens, may also help fight oxidative stress and slow the process. Since non-enal sticks to clothes, washing garments with baking soda or using odor-fighting sprays made for aging skin can really help too. So if you have ever wondered why your body scent has changed over the years, now you have an answer. It is not just in your head, and it is not simply about staying clean. It is a natural part of growing older that nearly every man goes through. Number 2, a bigger belly that will not go away. And it is not just about eating a bit too much or missing a few workouts. As men grow older, their metabolism naturally gets slower, muscle mass starts to drop, and hormone changes make it easier for fat to build up, especially around the stomach. You may have seen that even if your eating habits have stayed the same since your 40s or 50s, your belly still keeps getting bigger. This is mainly because testosterone levels drop with age, and that lowers the body's ability to keep lean muscle. Muscle helps burn more calories and fat, so when you lose muscle, your metabolism slows down. This means your body turns extra calories into belly fat more quickly than it used to. For many men, the issue goes beyond how they look. It is about how they feel. Maybe shirts feel tighter, bending over becomes tougher, or the extra weight makes everyday movement less comfortable. Take Frank, for example. He is 76 and was always slim when he was younger. Even though he had not changed his diet much, he suddenly noticed his belly sticking out while his arms and legs looked thinner. At first, he thought it was just part of getting older. But what he did not know was that his body was moving fat to his stomach, while the muscle in his arms and legs was fading. The concern is not just how it looks. Research shows that belly fat in older men raises the chance of heart problems, diabetes, and even mental decline. Unlike fat in other areas, abdominal fat is more active. It releases chemicals that lead to inflammation and affect everything from blood pressure to brain function. That is why older men with larger waistlines often deal with more tiredness, joint pain, and even trouble sleeping. So what can you do? First, lifting weights or doing resistance training is one of the best ways to fight muscle loss and stop your metabolism from slowing down too much. Second, eating enough protein helps keep your muscles strong and keeps you feeling full longer, which can help you manage your weight better. Third, cutting back on processed carbs and extra sugar can help balance your insulin and stop more fat from building up. While gaining some belly fat is a normal part of aging, letting it grow without control can cause serious health issues. If you have seen your waist growing even though your diet and exercise have stayed the same, it is not just in your head. Your body is reacting to the natural changes in hormones as you age. If you are still watching and find this information useful, comment number 2 below to let me know you are here. And if you have not subscribed yet, I suggest you hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a video. Your support helps us keep making helpful and informative content for you. Now let's keep going. Number 3, the mystery of growing ears. You might not notice it at first, but your ears are slowly getting bigger with age. Unlike muscles that shrink or fat that shifts around, the ears keep growing well into your later years. And no, it is not just your imagination. This happens because the cartilage, the soft, flexible tissue that shapes your outer ear, keeps growing as you age. At the same time, gravity pulls your ears downward, stretching them over the years and making them seem even bigger. If you have ever looked at an old photo and thought, "My ears were not this big before," you are right. Research shows that ears grow around 0.8 inches per decade. So by the time a man reaches his 70s or 80s, his ears can be clearly larger than they were in his younger days. The change may not be shocking from one year to the next, but over time, it becomes much more noticeable. Over the years, it becomes noticeable. Just ask George, a 78-year-old retired teacher. In his youth, his ears were in proportion with his face. But one day, while looking at an old wedding photo, he was surprised by how much they had changed. His ears were not just bigger, they appeared longer and sagged more. He also saw that his earlobes, once full and rounded, had become thinner and stretched, which made his ears seem even larger. This is something many older men go through, but few mention. Unlike other body parts, cartilage continues to grow throughout life. Meanwhile, the skin loses its firmness, which causes ears to stretch over time. Though this change is not a health problem, it does affect how someone looks. And for some, it can lead to feeling uneasy about their appearance. So, what can be done? While it is not possible to completely stop cartilage from growing, you can support your skin's elasticity, staying well hydrated, eating foods that support collagen, and protecting your skin from too much sun can slow down how fast ears droop. If your earlobes have become thin or wrinkled, using moisturizers and skincare products rich in vitamins can help keep their texture healthy over time. In the end, growing ears are just another part of aging, like wrinkles or going gray. It is not a sign that something is wrong. It is simply the body's way of changing over the years. Some might even say it is nature's way of making sure you still hear what matters. Number 4, the disappearing calves. As men get older, one of the biggest physical changes often shows up in the legs, especially in the calves. One day you might look down and notice that the firm, strong calves you once had are now smaller and less defined. This is not just about weight loss. It is a common sign of aging called muscle atrophy, where the body gradually loses muscle over time. This happens for several reasons. First, as testosterone and growth hormone levels drop, the body starts to lose muscle faster than it can rebuild. Second, many older men unknowingly become less active. Even if you take regular walks, you may not be using your calf muscles the same way as before, especially if you have stopped running, jumping, or lifting heavy objects. Third, the circulatory system also changes with age, leading to less blood flow in the legs, which can make muscle loss worse. Take Robert, for example. He is 75 and spent most of his working life on his feet. He always had strong, toned calves. But in his late 60s, he began to notice they were shrinking and losing strength. Even everyday things like climbing stairs or standing up from a chair, without using his hands, started to feel more difficult. At first, he thought it was just part of getting older, but the real reason was a mix of less activity and shifting hormones. Losing calf muscle is not only about how you look, it can have serious effects. Weaker calves can hurt your balance, raise your risk of falling, and even slow down how fast you walk. Research shows that men with smaller calf muscles tend to have more trouble moving around in later years, making daily tasks more tiring. That is why keeping your leg strength is key to staying independent as you get older. The good news is you can slow down and even reverse muscle loss with proper exercises. Simple moves like calf raises, using resistance bands, or even fast-paced walking on a hill can help build muscle and improve blood flow. Also, make sure to eat enough protein. Foods like lean meat, eggs, or plant-based proteins help your muscles repair and stay strong. So if you have seen your calves getting smaller or feeling less steady, it is a sign to take action. This is one of those signs of aging that can actually improve with some effort. And taking steps now may help you stay strong and active for years ahead. If you are still watching this video and have found the information useful, type number 4 in the comments to let me know you are here. And if you have not subscribed yet, I suggest you do and turn on the bell icon so you do not miss future videos. Your support allows us to keep producing helpful content to educate and encourage you. Now, let us move forward. Final thoughts. Now that we have gone over these 4 subtle but noticeable aging signs in men, take a moment to think about how many you have seen in yourself or in others. Aging is a natural process. And while some changes will happen no matter what, being aware of them gives you the chance to take better care of yourself. Whether it is staying active to keep muscle strength, watching for skin changes, or making small shifts in your daily habits, these efforts can make a real difference in helping you age with strength and confidence. Aging should not be something you fear. It is something to handle with a healthy attitude and smart choices. Every line on your face, every change in your body, and even the quiet signs of passing time speak to your life experiences, your strength, and the knowledge you have gained. Rather than worry about what is changing, focus on what you can still control. Stay healthy, stay active, and stay in tune with the best version of yourself. So, what part of this video spoke to you the most? Have you noticed any of these signs in your own life? Or have you seen other changes not mentioned here? We would really like to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below and tell us one thing you learned today and how you might apply it in your daily life. Your feedback means a lot to us, so do not hold back. Reading your comments truly motivates and encourages us. Thank you for spending time with us today. We would love to hear what you think. Drop a comment below with one takeaway from this video and how you plan to use it. Your voice matters to us, so please share. If this video helped you in any way, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support allows us to continue bringing you quality content that informs and inspires. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you in the next video.